Welcome to Lakshmi Academy. Today's software testing interview question: what is negative testing? Negative testing word itself tells you what it is, and this tutorial will help you to go into more details. From the software tester's point of view, it is very important to verify that a software performs its basic functions as per the requirements. So you have the requirements and then you write use cases, test cases to verify and validate that a software is doing what it is supposed to do or as required by the customer. But it is equally important to verify that the software is able to gracefully handle any abnormal situations or invalid input, which helps to determine the stability of the software. Now, abnormal situations can be created by the system or by the user. So example can be, user can open multiple instances of the application. So your application should be able to identify number of instances opened and then give a warning message or an error message that you can open only n number of instances depending on the need of the user. Or it can be invalid data input, and it can be error from the user's point of view, because especially data entry people, they have to maintain this speed, so it can be error or it can be exploitation of the application by the user. So negative testing is performed to find the situations where there is a possibility of software to crash. Last thing you want to happen is software to crash at the end user's hand. So we need to find out all the situations where the software can crash. It is a negative approach where testers try to design test cases to find the negative aspects of the application and validate against invalid input. And I'll show you some examples. Phone number. Now, phone number should be numeric, but the user can enter alphabets. So it should give an error message. Phone number should be numeric because the system is not going to accept alphabets, and if at all it accepts, then it's going to create problems. So phone number is an easy example. Another example can be age. Age should be greater than 0, or age should be numeric, and the user enters negative age. Now everyone knows a person cannot be negative 25 years old, so age should be numeric or any other user friendly error message. Or another example is zip code. And also, when you're doing negative testing, you have to consider the location of the users, where the user is located, because zip code, now if you're testing for a application for US, it is a numeric zip code, but if you're testing application for countries like United Kingdom or Canada, it's alphanumeric zip code. So your system should be able to handle the situations as per the customer. Negative testing is also referred to as error path testing or failure testing, and I'm giving you different vocabulary here because during interview process it becomes easier if you know different vocabularies, what it means. The application or software's functional reliability can be measured only with effectively designed negative scenarios. So the software stability and reliability is measured, and one of the thing it can be measured is how many negative scenarios are tested. Negative testing not only aims to bring out any potential flaws that could cause serious impact on the working of the software, but it can be helpful in determining the conditions under which the application can crash, like some of the actions from the user or some of the invalid data input. Now, negative testing, some of the scenarios can be populating required fields. Now, some of the fields are required, like example, you are entering customer information, customer first name or last name may be required, mandatory. So you test it skipping the required field and see if the system is giving you a warning message or if it crashes. Second example, a scenario can be allowed number of characters. So some of the field can take only 2 maximum characters. So you enter more number of characters and see how it works, or it takes minimum 5 characters or maximum 10 characters. So you check for both, and where boundary value analysis comes into picture in this type of testing. Allow data bounds and limits. So it allows certain values. You enter the large values and go out of the limit and see if it works. Reasonable data. So you verify data validity and format. Example, date. Now date format is inbuilt it formats it in most of the programs, but still you have to check whether it's formatting, whether it's taking invalid date. Like some countries it may be date, month and year, and some countries it may be month, day and year. So whether it's taking the invalid, so in other countries it will be invalid data whatever you are entering. So whether its system is taking it, accepting it, or how it works. So for example, let me give you a date example. Now if you're doing month, day and year, so this will be the correct one. Let's take day as 24. So this is in the MMDD YY format. Now there may be some situations where in some countries where the date is first, then comes month, and then comes year. So here month is 3, date is 24 and 2016. Now if there is a user who is using this format, then it's 3/24/2016, so month is 24, which is invalid. So you have to consider the users also in the point of view. So this is all about negative testing. I hope you find this tutorial helpful. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe Lakshmi Academy on YouTube for more videos.